Joe Bradley, getting the balance right on a Porsche is a very difficult thing. Let's talk about tyres. Black art we're talking about. Let's talk about cleaning tyres up and getting them reused. Joe Bradley, which pit are you down in at the moment?
I'm just beneath you guys. I'm in Preptech. So if you look through the floor, and I look at the ceiling, I'll be able to talk here.
Right, what's going on here with these Hankooks?
Well, you can see what we're doing here. You've basically got something that's like a wallpaper scraper and something that's like a heavy-duty hairdryer. It'll certainly take your hair off. In fact, that's what's happened to this guy. He's been using the hairdryer on his head, hasn't he? Now, why are we doing this? What's happening there? He's heating the surface of the tyre. Now, all of this is just rubbish. You can see the tyre there. That's just melted rubber from the tyre, but also melted rubber that is picked up from the track. Now, when these tyres have come off the car, all of this rubber, if you were to put them straight back on the car, all of this melting rubber would just be like, well, it'd be like jelly on the surface of the tyre. So it would give the car an irregular feel, and it would also cause the wheel to be necessarily out of balance. So what we do is we heat up the surface and scrape all this rubbish. Now that's quite hot. Stupid of me to pick that up. But you can see that's just rubbish. That's just melted rubber that the tyre has picked up and worn rubber from the tyre itself. The other reason, I'll show you over here. Now this is a tyre that's already been attended to. Now you see these little holes that I'm pointing to? That is your wear indicator. You see how deep those holes are? That tells you how much actual rubber is on the tyre. Now you can't really see those holes when it's got a coating of melted rubber on it. So a way of checking your tyre wear and how much rubber you've got on the car, you've got to get rid of all that rubbish before you can actually see those holes. Now this car, we're talking about the Preptech Clio. I'll just put that back so I don't get accused of trying to steal it. The Clio has had a problem. This is a link that goes on the suspension, and it connects the anti-roll bar. Now, the anti-roll bar assists the handling of the car. They've just basically taken it off. Now, the car's running without an anti-roll bar, so it's a little bit softer than it should be. So they're really interested in how those tyres are going to wear, and especially when the sun's going to come up in the morning, the temperature's going to rise. We're going to continue monitoring the tyres. They're going to continue that attention to detail, and they're going to see how it goes. So it's all a voyage of discovery, and as the crew chief said, still a long way to go. Yes.
Notice how much rubbish there is on the inside of that wheel as well. Joe Bradley with the black art of the Hankook rubber. Well, it'd get Joe down to optimum because the Joe Osborne brought that car in 6